What's up out there, everyone? Johnny and Justin here again. Where's our 20-somethings at? We've got a little advice today on how to be smarter with your money. We've got 5 tips that should help you out. Let's go.
Wait, why only 5?
Content 101, bruh. Keep it concise. At least that's what our producers say.
Well, we have a lot to cover for our fellow Bills, so let's get this party started. Create a budget and stick to it. This is an important financial step to help you get your finances in order and track the money in your bank account every month.
But before you can track, you'll need to have a job. So there's some money coming in.
Kind of important, yeah.
There's a lot of resources online to help you track your money, as well as ones that will help you find a job.
Now, regularly check in with your budgeting goals so you don't spend more than you make.
And if you share expenses with someone else, make sure you both have access to the budget and hold each other accountable.
Build a good credit score. Establishing a good credit score gets you access to the best financial products available and qualifies you for the best possible interest rates.
The better your score, the better the terms. On a long-term loan, you can save thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and a word of wisdom, we highly recommend paying your balance on time and in full each month. Major brownie points with creditors there.
Of course, building your credit is kind of a catch-22. You have to have a credit history before you can qualify for a credit card, but it's hard to qualify for a credit card without a credit history.
Kinda like experience requirements in the job listings, entry-level chainsaw juggler must have 9 years experience and 35 references.
Sounds like a personal story.
Oh, you know it. One option is to become an authorized user on a family member's credit card, or consider applying for a secured card. It works the same as a regular credit card, but requires a cash deposit.
Once you get a credit card, the easiest way to improve your credit score is just to use the card.
But spend within your means and pay in full on time every month to avoid interest charges.
Set up an emergency fund. One of the best steps you can take is to set up an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses like medical bills or repairs.
What if our guy wants to ask out the cute neighbor next door?
I don't think that counts.
This money could also help you avoid taking out a loan or carrying a balance on credit cards.
When you set up an emergency fund, consider keeping the money in a high-yield savings account. We know a place you can set up one of those.
Yep, let's just say the military code for them would be Foxtrot, November, Bravo, Oscar.
I can't.
Anyway, these online accounts allow you to withdraw money up to 6 times a month. That will reduce the temptation to withdraw money for non-emergencies.
Build 3 to 6 months worth of expenses into this fund. As we saw in 2020, you never know what could come up. Just focus on saving as much as you can afford after covering necessary bills.
It's okay to start small. Saving $20 a week adds up to over $1,000 in a year. Start saving for retirement. It's never too soon, and the earlier you start putting money towards your future, the more it can grow.
If you have a full-time job, your employer may offer a retirement account, such as a 401k, that you can open and deposit a percentage of every paycheck into each pay period.
Many employers match your contribution up to a certain percentage, which is a great way to maximize savings.
Yeah, that's lit.
I know, nothing like firing up your savings.
You're an old soul, you know that?
Thank you? At a minimum, you want to contribute the same percentage your employer will match. If they match up to 6% of your contribution each paycheck, you should invest the same, or more, into your 401k. It's usually pre-tax income, so you don't take a hit there.
If you're not working full-time, don't wait to start saving. Roth IRAs are a great alternative that you can set up with your financial advisor.
Pay off debt. If you have high balances on student loan or credit card debt, make paying it off a priority.
The longer you carry debt, the more you'll end up paying in interest. Take the time to make a clear debt repayment plan and stick to it. After you create a budget, consider how much money you can put toward your debt every month.
Some experts recommend that 20% of your take-home pay should be earmarked for debt repayment and savings. If you want to pay down your debt faster, you might divert more of your income toward that goal.
You may also consider a debt consolidation loan to help you minimize the number of accounts you need to pay each month. We're running out of time. Content 101, remember?
Okay, quick final tips. Get into the habit of regularly checking your account balances. Avoid paying unnecessary monthly fees by switching to a free checking account.
Spend within your means. Avoid racking up unnecessary high-interest credit card debt.
And consider optimizing the credit cards that offer bonuses rewards on groceries, gas, dining, travel.
Or consider a simple cashback card that earns you rewards with every purchase. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Hey, how do you juggle chainsaws anyway?
Carefully. Here's my card. I do birthday parties. Later, people.